So this is just completely wrong. Like there's nothing that they could
No,
have
no,
made a
it's not
mistake.
even like where they're like trying to cut corners. No, it's not, and it has nothing to do with trying to cut corners. It just has to do with there's no passion, there's no energy, a lack of attention to detail. That's what it is.
All right, all right, all right. Welcome back, everybody, to the Collecting Brothers. I'm John. This is Josh, and we're bringing you back another Talking Toys. Well, this is our action figure podcast where you guys can join in to catch up on all the weekly news that we have about toy news. Now, this week finally hit the lull. What do you think, Josh?
Yeah, we definitely did, but I found some really cool stuff. So just stay tuned.
All right, yeah, Josh looks like he's got some news for us from third parties. Can't wait to see what he's got for us. Let's go ahead and jump in, friends. First up from NECA, just a quick little teaser, or I guess an announcement as well, but they are doing the NECA Wolfman, TMNT Universal Monsters Wolfman here.
Not you, Wolfman.
It's Raph as Wolfman. I do, honestly, I do like the head sculpt. For whatever reason, that like turtle nose just kind of works for like a wolf dog thing.
Definitely does. But I don't know. I was never kind of in love with this whole thing to begin with. Like the
This
TV
crossover.
Universal, yeah, Universal Monsters just is trying to make as much money from their IPs as possible.
Money, please.
And like even seeing the lineup, it's like, yeah, it's kind of cool, but
And
I don't know what we're doing here, to be honest, still.
I get what you're saying. It's like, let's take the love of turtle fans and see if they'll buy our property, right?
And it's worked because I bought them.
That's true. That's true. That is true. It has worked. So maybe that's what they're banking on. And it is interesting, like we talked earlier with the Leonardo swap thing or whatever that came out. They are redoing the team here. Because we originally got Raph as Frankenstein, Leonardo's the Hunchback, Michelangelo's the Mummy, Donatello as the Invisible Man, Splinter, Casey Jones, April, and then now we're going back into the team, right? Leonardo as the Swamp Thing, Creature from the Black Lagoon, and Raph as Wolfman. So we'll see if they continue this, right?
They will.
Mikey and Donnie, we'll see what other characters they play or how deep they go. Do they replicate another Splinter, another Casey, another April? I don't know.
I don't know, but yeah, for me, I'm like, this is where I'm drawing the line. I got my 4 set already. I'm not gonna redip, you know. This is where I draw the line. So maybe more collectors will say the same thing, right? It's like, you guys got us one time, you're not gonna get us a second time. Now we're done.
And was not again.
Let us know if you're all in on this Universal. Leave a comment down below if you're all in for the Universal Team NT lines. See what the next wave holds. If you're excited, if you're not, tell us why. Tell us why. Are you like Josh, where you're just like, this isn't for me? Well, let's find out. But yeah, here's everything you're getting here. A set of hands, a little like bear trap looking thing, 2 heads.
That's kind of cool.
Yeah, cool accessories. All right. Also, what NECA announced here is just this little teaser. It's like a vault opening up, and they're saying exclusively at the NECA store. And they said the combination code was a certain amount of dates here, which is, of course, January 8th, January 15th, the 22nd, 29th. So, honestly, like, I don't know what they're planning on doing with this teaser here, but me as a collector of NECA, specifically TMNT, am I going to be able to get my hands on a Danny?
It's just Dan now, okay?
We will see. Yeah, I don't know. This is kind of exciting. Like, I feel like everything's up. Like, I think everything's a possibility, you know? I don't think anything's rolled out. And like you said, like, that was the Loot Crate exclusive. And there was also there's a couple comic and even Eastman and Laird and Arcade TMNT Loot Crate exclusives. So those might appear as well. And we'll see. This is cool.
Yeah, the full month of January. Keep an eye out here. It looks, and they'll be like announcing them, of course, on their NECA store. So, and I don't know, NECA store is like really hard to get things on. It usually sells out before most people can get in. Yeah. So we'll see what is announced, and if you're lucky enough to get it, you got to be there. You got to be there. But yeah, we'll see. All right, let's jump over to Marvel Legends. Just giving us a full rundown here on Angel. Angel is going to be a deluxe figure for $35. Comes with those beautiful wings that we've seen before, of course. But here's just kind of the box art as well with that figure.
I think that's a great price point. Just because, you know, there was for a period there where we were moving on to like $40 for a deluxe figure. And $35 is actually kind of like the old deluxe figure price. So I'm glad, you know, they didn't decide to go to the $40 because if it's a $25 legend, right, that means the wings are only $10, which is fair in my opinion. So I think it's a great price point.
I agree, and those wings look spectacular. So like, I'm willing to pay to get this angel at that price point again. Yeah.
Exactly.
Honestly, like I know a lot of people have been talking about like their top 10 of the year and all that stuff, but I feel like this will be in the running for the 2024 top 10 figures.
That was the best one. That was the best.
Like just I'm excited for this figure.
For sure, yeah.
Here's everything you're getting there with Worthington. Yeah, no, it looks good.
All right, next up here we have something that kind of was like 2 or 3 weeks back, but we just forgot to touch on it. It's the Black Series 2-pack. It's the Target exclusive. Now with this though, there was a bit of like drama and complaining, just because if you look at the box, it says Phase 1 Clone Trooper Lieutenant and 332nd Ahsoka's Clone Trooper. Now, not a problem, right? This was a Walmart exclusive, hard to find, great re-release. But what the issue is that that's not a Phase 1 Clone Trooper Lieutenant.
That's not right. No.
That's actually a 501st Phase 1 Clone Trooper. And so it's not even that it's a non-canon Clone Trooper, right? This is a great pack. But it's the fact that the lack, I think, of attention to detail in the Black Series team is just jarring to me. Me just being a super Star Wars fan, just an avid collector of Star Wars Black Series figure, like it just shows that there's no passion, there's no energy, there's nothing there. Like the fact that can happen, and it's like not just me, everybody recognized it, right? Like all of us, all the collectors out there, it's just like it's an awesome pack, but it's like
that's wrong.
It's wrong, yeah.
Yeah. No, I feel that, and honestly, like I'm feeling that. Like all other teams,
and this is not the first instance, right? This is There's several of these instances with the Black Series team.
Exactly. Like if you look at the G.I. Joe team, you can, especially when they're on their streams, like you can feel and hear the passion they have, not only for action figures, but for the property. They research, they get into the minutia, they find out what exactly this character is about and try to translate that. I'd even give Marvel Legends team that credit there. If we're talking about just Hasbro teams, like they definitely try their best to portray either comic characters or MCU characters to what they, based off the information they have. And yeah, like you're saying, multiple times the Black Series teams has just kind of been like, yeah, it's close enough, right? They're just kind of like, yeah, it's close enough. Get it out there.
Well, no, it's not even that it's close enough. This is literally just an error, because they've actually previously released the Phase 1 Clone Trooper Lieutenant on the old body mold, which was a Walgreens exclusive. Okay. And so this is technically just an updated version of the figure on the new mold. But the key difference is, and a lot of you guys might not be able to tell, but the Clone Trooper Lieutenant, which appeared in Attack of the Clones, it was back when clones didn't have, there was no factions. There was only lieutenants, commanders, right? And they were distinguished by that. There was no faction, there's no battalions yet.
Okay.
And so they're distinguished by little dots on the chest. So if this is a Clone Trooper Lieutenant, it should have blue dots on the side of his chest right here. Plus, the blue stripe should go all the way down. That's how all Phase 1 Clone Troopers were in Attack of the Clones, and how all lieutenants and commanders, sergeants, etc. were. This color scheme is sick, but it's the 501st Phase 1 Clone Trooper.
So it's to them being more like, just let's reuse what we already have and call it that, or no?
No, it's not even that, because it would just be a paint decal. It's just a paint error.
So this is just completely wrong. Like there's nothing that they could have made a mistake.
It's not even like where they're like trying to cut corners. No, it's not. And it has nothing to do with trying to cut corners. It just has to do with there's no passion, there's no energy, a lack of attention to detail. That's what it is.
Completely disappointed that.
So they just mislabeled it.
Yeah, they just mislabeled it. Like it should say 501st Phase 1 Clone Trooper and 32nd so Clone Trooper. That's all it should say. And it would be perfect. But what I'm saying is like that should not happen with people who are supposedly part of the Star Wars Black Series team, right? That shouldn't get past that many people. I feel like someone should have caught that, right? The team, that just means that nobody there is like a Clone Wars fan. Nobody's there is a Episode 2 fan. Nobody's there is a Star Wars fan, in my opinion.
Probably not a fan.
I see. Okay. Interesting. And this is a Target exclusive, you said?
Yeah, Target exclusive, already sold out. I couldn't get it. It sold out in like 1 second.
Oh boy. I mean, it's Troopers, right? Everyone loves Troopers.
Yeah, it's 501st too. It's 501st. Even though it doesn't say 501st, it's 501st.
332nd as well, right? Like that's, everyone loves them. All right, let's jump over to this lightsaber here. It's the Force FX Sabine Wren lightsaber is what they're calling it. I saw a lot of people talking about just being like, it's actually just Ezra's lightsaber, right? Because Ezra gives it to Sabine to use, but they are labeling it as a Sabine Wren lightsaber.
It's that Rey Skywalker lightsaber syndrome.
Right. The name doesn't. The name changes, but the lightsaber doesn't.
Yeah.
So yeah, just their new Force Effects stuff. And honestly, guys, with the stuff that's been going on over at these going on clearance, basically, I would hold off on pre-ordering, honestly, especially a Sabine Wren branded lightsaber. Wait, that's what I say.
Yeah. Honestly, I don't think I've seen really a Force Effects lightsaber sell out lately. Like I think they've all kind of been discounted eventually.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll just wait for a good sale on Entertainment Earth or Big Bad Toy Store. If you are going to Entertainment Earth, make sure you guys use our code BROTHERS for 10% off any in-stock items, man.
Skip ad.
And Entertainment Earth, man, they've been doing some good sales lately.
Yeah, I was able to get actually on Entertainment Earth Leia's lightsaber, Force Effects
lightsaber. Oh, nice, dude.
Yeah, back during like they had like a holiday sale, and it was like only like $80.
That's nice. That's a good deal, man. And honestly, like it's not just for holidays. Entertainment Earth is always here. I think honestly that's the best place for collectors who are looking for a discount potentially, and not looking to pre-order and pay full price. Head over to Entertainment Earth.
Ad, news, ad, slideshow, ad.
Yeah, and I like that. For me personally, I love that they have a shipping threshold where you get free shipping. Because something about that $4 that from Big Bad, I don't like paying for shipping whatsoever. No, yeah, I don't care. It hurts a bit. I'd rather just buy an extra figure and get free shipping.
All right. Fair enough. All right, let's jump over to SH Figure Arts here. Just an update here on Minato. The Yellow Flash, they kind of gave a full release with price point and expected release date. Looks like he's going to be released July 2024, so mid next year. And they currently listed him at a retail price as 8,250 Japanese yen, which is around $57. Now, depending on what site you go to, that might change, what you're paying for, but that is the SH Figure Arts suggested retail price.
And that's honestly a really great price. Like,
yeah.
Figure Arts, to be honest, they haven't really been affected by the inflation that's hit a lot of toy lines. They've kind of just held I feel like their prices because they've always kind of been $60 figures. That's like the base price usually.
And that could be attributed to the yen going cheaper than the dollar, right? Where like potentially there is some type of inflation happening, but the dollar is just a little bit stronger, thus causing it to look like it's kind of steady. I don't know.
Yeah, could be possible.
But honestly, like this face right here, I love this Minato face.
And what's cool about it is it's the updated version, right? Because we've gotten Minato from the original SH Figure Arts Naruto line.
Right.
But just the amount of spikes in their hair has multiplied, which is accurate, into the manga. Mm-hmm. He's like got definitely a lot of spikes. And I think the original version, which I have, just has a lot less spikes. So definitely improvement there. And now this is technically that Masashi Kishimoto,
the 99 edition, right?
Yeah, the 99 cover edition.
Yeah.
So, but it's a way, I think it's a way because that scroll and that Rasengan are the only things that kind of make it that edition.
Okay.
So it's a way almost to re-release him. And I wonder if they will just do like a standard release, not a 99 P99 edition.
Okay.
But either way, it's like you just take off the scroll and then you can give him Naruto's Rasengan from the original release and it's like it's regular,
Right. Yeah, no, I think this is great. Again, I really hope we get that full poster, man. And it looks like we will, right? Looks like we will. So yeah, $57. And yeah, great price point because like that's easy enough to jump in. You can pick that up. You can get that.
Mm-hmm.
It's not too big. Even though it is like a special edition sort of. All right, let's jump over to Storm Collectibles. They gave us a little bit of a teaser here from Street Fighter 6. They're giving us a Luke. And again, just Storm Collectibles doing their thing, continuing their Street Fighter collection. Now, this is from the newer game, of course, but just to fill out the line.
Very good. And that face, man, that's a killer face. I feel like that looks really good. Like, I love the line that they're stepping on where it's like real. It almost looks realistic, but it's still video game-esque. Right. And it looks really great.
Yeah, I was more focused on the hair. Like, there's good depth to it. There's good shading. There's good paintwork there, and it's nice and voluminous.
Leaving you with great looking hair.
I think this looks really, really great for Luke. Yeah, not bad. All right, let's take it around the net, friends. First up here is, ooh! Got Michael Jackson here, Thriller Boy.
We got the Thriller Michael. Okay, This thing is going to retail for $65.
Really? Okay.
$65. It's a third party. Okay. Now, first off, the faces, right? They're kind of weird.
Cartoonish.
Yeah, they're kind of cartoonish. And to be honest, the pleather, I don't know, it's not sitting right for me.
It's too big. It's too big.
It's something with like the triangle.
Yeah, it's too big.
It's not sitting right. But it is what it is. If you're a big Michael Jackson fan, I honestly wish they would have done kind of a realistic face. I would have made me more interested. I feel like with the cartoonish, it brings down the value for me because it's something that I feel like third parties really excel at. Third parties do really good.
True.
Likenesses.
Yeah.
And so with that cartoon face, it's just like, what are we doing here?
Honestly, I think it's just trying not to get sued.
Shining.
Shh. You want to get sued?
No, I think probably it's a cost saving thing.
Maybe.
I think it's a cost saving thing because look, it even says Thriller on the freaking thing.
Yeah, but it doesn't say like Michael Jackson's Thriller, right? It doesn't specifically say that, right? Like,
and like a lot of these third party things, they are not scared of anything. Like they literally will do
true.
like straight up ripoffs. Like they're not scared.
The clown, it's literally Joaquin Phoenix Joker.
Yeah, no, they're not scared.
Okay, fair enough. I guess it's just maybe an aesthetic choice here.
Exactly, it's a stylistic aesthetic choice. Yeah,
cartoon version of Michael Jackson. There. All right, next up, we are getting a Gandalf. Gray Wizard.
Yeah, and this is a really interesting one. This one, this is the normal version. So as you can see, the normal version. It has hard plastic hair for this one, and it comes with his staff, his sword, a cape, his bag, and his hat. And this normal version.
Can you name Gandalf's sword?
Who's me?
Do you know Gandalf's sword's name? In the comments, I'll shout you guys out if you guys can name Gandalf's sword's name. I'll say it after this. Go ahead.
So the normal version is going to retail for $76.
Okay.
And then there is going to be a deluxe version. And so you get, included with the hard hair, you also get like the actual hair. Like they did kind of a thin hair.
Yeah.
Now, what I'm concerned with is I don't know how they're doing it because it looks really thin. And this, once again, this is a 6-inch figure.
Right.
And it looks like it scales with it. I don't even know how thin that is to do that.
That's got to be, super wispy, like super fine.
Yeah,
that is interesting.
This deluxe version is going to retail for $110. And so the bonus items you're getting with it, of course, is the alternate head, an alternate staff, pipe. That's it.
Damn.
So there's three extra things.
Honestly, that's kind of tempting to get. I honestly want to just see how fine that hair is. Like, how much of it is going to fall out first when I open it. But second, like, it's cool to get the different staffs here. One where he's like, more in Hobbiton, where he's shooting off fireworks, and also one where he's like traveling, right?
Yeah, it's more open, yeah.
But the pipe, great addition.
Yeah, and it looks phenomenal. Like, it looks like Ian McKellen to me.
Yeah.
And I just hope that they do more. Like, if they can give me the whole fellowship in this quality, soft good quality, I'm in. Yeah, I don't care if they're each like $80, $90. I'm in.
Yeah, that would be nice.
And then there is one last set. So then there's like the deluxe. There's a normal, deluxe, and then there's this. So this can be added on. It's a diorama. It's kind of like a diorama base piece.
Okay.
It's about 15 inches tall, but it's more of a statuesque thing that you're just supposed to like. There's within that fire, if you're meant to put Gandalf in there, just as like a dio display piece.
Right, yeah.
It does bring up the price a lot though.
How much?
So like I said, normal release 76, deluxe 110, deluxe plus Balrog is going to be 190.
Oh dang!
Yeah, think about it. It's basically a 15-inch statue.
Yeah, it's a 15-inch statue. Yeah, that's true.
So it's going to tower over Gandalf. It's tall.
Okay. Honestly, though, like, what a set here to get the Gandalf the Grey with the hair. I think is amazing, and to add the Balrog to just kind of sweetens the pot there. And I do like that they separated them. So like,
exactly.
If you don't want to get that, cannot.
Exactly, because I'm just interested in the normal release, just because I do think the actual hair looks amazing. But like you just said, I would be concerned for degradation and just it falling out over time. Yeah. And so, yeah, it's at $76. I think that's a fair price. And I'm just going to pick up the normal version, to be honest.
This would be cool to get like Legolas, Gimli.
Heck yeah, come on, everybody. Please. I've been dying for a Lord of the Rings line. So I'm glad third party's doing it.
That is good. And then it does look amazing here. Gandalf's sword is called Glamdring. So, if you guys got that right.
In my head, I was thinking Galadriel. I was like, I know it's like with the G.
Close.
I knew it was with a G, but I was like, that Galadriel, that's a character. Never mind. I knew it was with a G, though.
All Glamdring there. Love it. He's got it's like a blue hilt, too. Beautiful sword. Beautiful sword. All right, but yeah, cool. That is cool. Who we got here? We got a Griffin next. Okay.
Yeah, next up, we have a 1/12 scale Griffin. And as you can see, there's some pictures that we'll go over. It's big. It's pretty massive. So here's the Griffin. And it's kind of just like the first part is just kind of like your classic Griffin, like your kind of classic mythological Griffin. It's got that eagle head and that color scheme, right?
Right.
And then they're also doing a gray version, which they don't say it, but
it's supposed to be.
Say hello to Buckbeak.
Yeah, it's supposed to be Hippogriff from Harry Potter, right? Just kind of to appease those. And it's just a nice way to make more money off their unique mold.
True.
But what's really interesting, and the next is like the grayscale, so you can kind of see the articulation better. But at the show where they were displaying it with Mythic Legions. And so it's almost, what's kind of crazy, it's like a third-party Mythic Legions
specific, figure. Right? Okay.
No, yeah, it's built for Legions. It's really built for Legions because it's a mythological creature. It's not something that they've. I mean, I bet Four Horsemen eventually will give us a Griffin.
We just got that bear, right?
Yeah, and it's just cool that. And as you can see on the bottom, people are also making like kits, like other 3D kits for Mythic Legions. Right. And like Four Horsemen love these type of things. Like they don't.
Yeah, they encourage it.
They encourage it. And so this thing it looks awesome to me.
Honestly, yeah, like to get a Griffin, I would love to get more like of those types of mythical creatures, like a Chimera, a Manicore.
But my new prison is shame.
My new prison is shame!
Those are like just such weird creatures. And to get them in that 1/12 scale, 6-inch scale, what is cool. And a Griffin is just so iconic. And to get the Harry Potter fans in on it, why not?
Yeah. Honestly, to be honest, I actually kind of prefer the gray version. I like the gray version.
I like it too. Just honestly, like the eyes, the demeanor of it just looks a little bit better. This very classic, right?
Yeah.
Eagle head,
it's like what you would see in your D&D campaign, yeah.
Exactly. But this variation is just more like Shadowborn.
It's cleaner. It's more realistic to me.
Yeah, I agree with you. But that's cool. That's interesting that it's like specific to Mythic Legions. I wonder if there's going to be more people that are producing things like this.
Yeah, I think so. Especially, because they were like, you can tell right there, that's a custom like elf legion builder that they painted.
True.
That doesn't exist. It's just a custom elf legion builder. Yeah. But you can see it's big. Like it's big. It's 15 inches long. I think like, what is it? 15 inches long and like 10 inches tall.
Yeah.
So it's big.
It's a big figure, man. As a Griffin should be.
Yeah, and it's going to be retail for $85. And if you think about it, comparing it to like the bear.
The bear, yeah.
Like, the bear is $85 as well. So it's very comparable.
In line with the Mythic Legions line.
Yeah. Now, I will say, I don't know. It's kind of tricky because like if you look at this, the legs look like they don't articulate much. And that could just be because it's a prototype. But then when you look at the sculpted, like the unpainted models, there's a lot more articulation there. I don't know.
Right, there's a cut.
Look at the elf. Look how his legs are splayed out. Like it looks like it's way more. Yeah.
Back legs are fully straight out.
So it's kind of, I don't know. It looks like there's not much there, but it looks like it can get to good poses, I think.
I think you're right. I think there's some, like this is like a prototype for sure. There's not a lot of cuts. There's not a lot of articulation. And as you can see, like just look at his front legs, really thin here. But as soon as they add the joints, thickens them up a little bit, gets that mobility in. So, I mean, you are sacrificing, of course, always silhouette over articulation. But honestly, I'd take more articulation on this thing.
This can make me worried though, because they solicited it that way. And I just don't know if they're maybe changing it to less or more. So I don't like that they kind of posted these pictures in this, because all these pictures are from the actual solicitation from Wi-Fi Studio, and it makes me not want to purchase it because I'm unclear of what I'm getting.
100%. Yeah, like this is like some, maybe someone spent 10 hours painting this figure, and that's the prototype. And what you actually get are just a lot more, less gradients, less definition. Yeah, 100%. You don't know exactly what you're getting. It is a third-party studio. You hope for the best, but sometimes does not work out. You never know. You never know. That is interesting. But cool that someone is trying to do a Griffin.
Next up here, we have a ninja upgrade kit. But basically, these are specifically compatible with your Naruto SH Figure Arts figures. And it's just a bunch of different faces, right?
Right.
Like a beat-up face, angry face, crying face, different expressions, side eyes, bunch of different hands. What I really like is that the nails hand, like, because when he goes in QB mode, his nails grow and his teeth grow a little bit.
That's cool.
And so you can see that when he has the open mouth and the teeth, that's like when he's in QB mode, so you can use him with those nails.
Right.
And then it also comes with a Rasen Shuriken and a Rasengan. And to me, they're good, but they're not like better than the SH Figure Arts. So it's kind of like, it's like not that worth it,
Right.
It just adds to the price.
It's like a little cloudier. It's not as like bluish and translucent. Yeah. Right. Yeah, that's true.
And this will retail for $30.
Okay, $30 from Arthur Toys, the Ninja Upgrade Kit.
And then
we got
another upgrade kit. This other upgrade kit is for your. Now, this one I think is a little riskier because the Naruto figure, right? The upgrade kit for that, it's for a $35 figure that's still in stock everywhere. Target, Amazon, anywhere you can get figure arts, right? GameStop.
True.
It's a highly accessible figure. Where they're making an upgrade kit for Gotenks, the SH Figure Arts Gotenks. And that is an old SH Figure Arts. Like, it's not something that's released that has gotten an update. And it's just a very, I think, rare figure now. So kind of a riskier choice, I think. I wonder how, like, they go into choosing that, because this is like a 4 or 5 year old figure, I think.
Interesting. I do have to give him credit for the middle finger flip off.
Hey, Majin! But how's that headache feeling?
Yeah, when he does that to Boo,
yeah, that's like classic Dragon Ball Z, right? Like when it first showed up, it was like a lot of blood, a lot of people getting ripped in half, putting holes through them, and a lot of middle fingers. We lost that as it became Americanized, of course, but cool that you could potentially get a middle finger. Yeah,
and this one is definitely more expensive just because the Gotenks Super Saiyan hair is such a massive piece. So this one's $62. So to me, I think kind of expensive just for faces, especially because you can only display one face at a time, right? And so it's kind of pricey to me.
Yeah, 62 is a bit much. Yeah. I mean, I understand, you're putting a lot of plastic in that hair, but
it's the hair, yeah.
Yeah, that's interesting. Okay. Interesting. All right. I think that will bring it to the end of our show. Thank you so much, friends, for tuning in on our Action Figure Podcast. We're here every week, every Saturday, 10 a.m. Catch us at part of your Saturday morning cartoons. I know those are gone, but we're still here. But if you guys enjoyed our content, go ahead and like and subscribe to our channel. We've been loving all the support that you guys have been giving us. So thank you so much. We really do appreciate it. You guys are what keeps us doing it. We love action figures. We know you do too. And that's why we're here talking about it. But let's wrap it up this week, Josh. Let's do our pick of the week. What do you think?
Easy. Gandalf.
Easy. Gandalf.
Easy. Easy money. Gandalf the Wizard.
Okay, the Gray Wizard is your pick of the week. Yeah, I guess you're right, honestly, because we did do a lot of recap this week. Just to kind of get those prices out there. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. Honestly,
You're going Michael, dude. Michael.
I'm not going to go Michael. I'm actually going to go close to Michael, Minato. Yeah, I'm so excited for this line to get more Naruto figures, and I hope one day. I know it'll happen. I know it'll happen. But I need a Neji figure, man. I need a Neji figure. I need a Shikamaru figure.
They're on the poster. They're both on the poster.
Exactly. So like this confirms that we're gonna get them. So shout out to Minato for like confirming that. And also Yellow Flash is great. I love this face sculpt here where he's like all cheesy smile, because like that is very much his character, just always loving it and having a good time. But yeah, so I'll go Minato. Not bad. All right, friends. Let us know down below your pick of the weeks here. We had some third parties. We had some official releases. Let us know what you guys enjoyed from this week down below in the comments. As always, keep collecting, keep playing. May the action figure gods smile upon you. Peace.